which I might have been a little early, so we'll try it again. Guess what?
What's up, brother?
We're live, pal.
Squirrel high. Welcome.
Alrighty, it's been a hot second since we've done a little stream of the stram here, but we got a nice little special stream for Pro Wrestling Sim. Update wise, we got the random event update. So a lot more craziness in the world, making it feel alive can happen. And what better way to kick off craziness than the true king of the crazies, WCW returning in 2025. Yeah. We got this one. We got ECW. I also put Lucha in there. I killed off a couple of the extra companies just so, like, loading time wouldn't be a little longer. But there's more than enough.
Companies that don't matter.
I mean, we have more than enough companies to become friends with, to go to war with.
I see plenty of companies here. I don't see any of the big names missing.
Yeah, I mean, we have everything under the sun for a modern day database. I mean, some of these I've never even heard of, like Catch Can, but then we have some fun ones like Soft Ground was down in here. You have like the newer ones like Gleet, Marigold, all that. This really big company in Russia, the Independent Wrestling Federation. Yeah, so I mean, we can do some insane stuff here as WCW. You thought going to North Korea was crazy? I mean, we could go to Russia with our friends over there, especially right now in 2025. That could be pretty crazy, right? So,
yeah.
Well, that being said, we got a little bit of housekeeping to do, of course. So, now that I've got the stream up and running, let me go and share out the link real quick so people can watch.
Let's load some people in here.
Yeah, let's let them know we're doing that streaming thing. All in the little. Yeah, let's let them know we're doing. There we go. All right, got the link. Let's find where is this PWS chat here. Stream some PWS. There we go. There's that.
Does this have the most recent WWE releases?
This is January 2025.
Okay.
So most likely not. I'm guessing because they're,
Well, yeah, they were released after Mania, so.
Yeah, so they're probably still kicking around here. There we go. Kind of shared it around here with the friendo bendos. Here we go. Alrighty. So let's just take it here and look at our company. Titles. Let's start here. Why not? We have the WCW Cruiserweight, Hardcore, Intercontinental Heavyweight, National Network Television US, US Heavyweight, Women's Heavyweight, World Cruiserweight, World Heavyweight, World Tag Team, World Television, World Heavyweight.
Yeah, we don't need
what's the difference?
World Heavyweight titles.
World Tag Team, World's Women. So we have a lot of belts. All right.
I like the new logo belts.
Like these newer ones down here.
Yeah, I like that tag team. I like that women's. Do they have a cruiserweight that looks like that too?
That's a great question. Is that the newer one? I guess.
Yeah, that's the newer one.
Cruiserweight. Do we have a newer hardcore one?
We do not, but we can use that one, or we can just, or we can go to the network title, unless you don't, if you don't want to do a hardcore division.
Yeah, I like the network one. All right, so we're going to keep the World's Women's Championship. We're keeping the World's Tag Team, the World's Heavyweight TV title. It's probably a no.
Do we have the U.S.?
We have a U.S. belt right here. There we go. I like the look of that. We don't need... You want to do World's Women or Women's Heavyweight?
Whatever. Do they both have the new logo?
They both have the new logo. It just depends.
World's Women.
World's Women? Okay.
I don't think heavyweight when I think women.
Alrighty.
Unless you're talking about certain women.
Did you ask me about the cruiserweight? We have a world cruiserweight and a cruiserweight.
That's a you call. Whatever, as it pertains to whatever the newer if they both have new logos, that's
They
a you
both.
call.
Yeah, we'll go with the top one here. All right, so world heavyweight, world tag team, world's heavyweight, United States heavyweight, United States championship. Any difference between the two? One you'd want?
For which ones?
We have the WCW United States and WCW United States heavyweight.
The United States heavyweight.
Okay, a lot of heavyweights around here. There's a television. There's a network. I like the network one.
I like the network looking title. That looks cool too.
We don't need a national. We don't need intercontinental heavyweight. Did I do the cruiserweight one? Okay, so we have a cruiserweight title. Let's retire the hardcore for now. So cruiserweight, network, United States heavyweight, world heavyweight, world tag team, world heavyweight, world's heavyweight. Which one do you want? We have the world heavyweight and world's heavyweight.
The world heavyweight.
Okay. So world heavyweight, world tag team. The only one that is worlds is the women's. So that's how, and the tag team actually. So, all right. So, this one retire. Okay. So these are our belts, it looks like. The cruiserweight, the network, the United States heavyweight, the world heavyweight, and the world's tag team, and the world's women. The world's women's championship. Goodness. Alrighty. We do have different brands, but I don't think we'll get to that point just yet. Events. So we have Nitro, Saturday Night Thunder, Worldwide. Let's not do that worldwide one. Let's set it to dormant. How do I do this?
Try to remember. Get rid of it.
Blades inactive. There we go. I say let's just do one show right now because we'll give it going on. You just want to do Nitro?
Let's make Nitro 3 hours, but let's do Nitro.
Goodness. 3 hours of Nitro going head to head with Raw. All right. I would like to remind, by the way, we're a regional company, by the way, so we're not Colt or national. So we're starting a little lower. I would say let's do 2 hours for that because our pay-per-views.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 hours for right now.
All right. I'm a big last Saturday of the month type of guy, so.
I'm big on the end of the month because it gives you a whole month to book the feuds.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
Month by month, obviously.
I don't know whose idea was it that we're going to start doing it random, like second Saturday and all that, but
yeah, all of a sudden they started doing it random. Well, I think what happened is there was too much time between WrestleMania and the next pay-per-view, so they were like, "Yeah, we got to start doing that." Because WrestleMania, they besides this year, they usually like to throw WrestleMania at the beginning of the month.
Mm-hmm.
This year was like the first time where they were like, "Yeah, let's put it at the end of the month."
Okay, these should all be good now. So we got Sold Out, Super Brawl, Uncensored, Spring Stampede, Slamboree, Great American Bash, Bash of the Beach, World War III, Fall Brawl. Let me fix that because there's not 2 L's in there. Halloween Havoc, Road Wild, and Starcade.
Good deal.
Good deal. Network deals. View Network. We're not even going to have a single wrestler signed. We're not even going to have an owner. It's just Bagul out here. And we're already going for it. So, we don't have many networks I can get with us. So, we can't get on pay-per-view. I can't get on TV, but we can go online. Oddly enough, we can do like Fox Sports Mexico, all of these. So we're going to have to be working our way up. We're going to have to start on YouTube, Chris.
What's YouTube?
Huh?
What's YouTube?
We're gonna do both. We'll do one for shows and one for events. So traditional wrestling show, monthly premium. We'll do it for 6 months, kicking off. Yeah, and this is only temporary. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Before I do all that, we need to do the production nonsense. So 10,000 a month. This. How much popularity we got? Promotions. World Championship Wrestling, 30 pops, so this will take us 40. Let's do production. There we go. Let's increase that. Increase all of this. Okay, let me check the network deals now. I don't know if it'll make too much of a difference. Yeah, no, nothing here. So, okay. So the traditional wrestling show, and we have Nitro. Okay, so we're on YouTube for both of these right now. That'll generate us some money and some, stuff going on. Finances, merchandise, production, all of that. Backstage morale. We'll give you catering, lightly subsidized medical and travel. And it's time to get our roster. Let's do that hiring thing. All right. Let's filter. Let's see who is available here. And no one's going to get a written deal just yet because we're a regional company. So I guess the question of the day is, Chris, who's going to be the authority figure? It's going to be
in WCW?
Yeah, let's see what personalities we have. So oh man, we got Bret Hart, we got Hogan, Foley, Shane. We could bring back Shane McMahon.
Let's bring back Shane.
The contract reads McMahon. Shane McMahon. Alrighty. Welcome back.
I don't think anyone dislikes him.
No, man, it's Shane. It's Shane O'Mac. Alright, Shane O'Mac, you're back. You want to bring that? Is he? Oh, he's active. Okay. I'm gonna say, could we get $1 Million Man? We could. You want to bring back the $1 Million Man? You like
bring back the $1 Million Man?
I feel like we could do a little bit of fun with him. Rest in peace, Virgil. There we go. I'll worry about all the gimmicks later. I just want to get some people hired.
Does Kurt Angle have any matches left in anything?
I'll tell you what, they didn't update his brain condition to be like 20%, so he technically does, actually. So, yeah.
We could bring him in.
We could bring in an Angle, so. All right. Travel expenses. I'll keep him as personality, make it a face. So. None, this, that, the other. $3,000 dues.
Yeah, maybe no.
Appearance. I mean, we'll just use them very sparingly. So, all right. So that does a couple personalities. Let's go and let's get our referee set up here. We got Brian Hebner, Bryce Remsburg, Drake Younger, Todd Sinclair, Jimmy Corderas. Welcome back, my guy. Let's probably get one more. Who else here is a pretty good ref? We got a bunch of good refs. I wish they had your dude on here. So,
Billy Silverman?
Billy Silverman, yeah. Get a WCW referee in here.
Go up to the top. I think they got one.
Type in. Nah, I don't have them. You want to get Brian Hebner, Todd Sinclair? You want to give him a job
Let's
again?
get Baby Heb.
Baby Hebner. There we go. I got two. I'll get an extra ref. I want to get Todd Sinclair. I have a soft spot for Todd Sinclair after all these years in ROH. So,
is he still there? Like now that Tony runs it?
I don't think so. No, dude. Yeah, I don't think so. So, alrighty. We got our referees. We got our personalities. Let's do announcers. Who is going to be on commentary? We got Jonathan Coachman. We could do Stevie Ray. We could do JBL.
Get Matt Stryker.
Matt Stryker. Okay. Who else are we doing?
Matt Stryker and
You just doing a 2-man announce team?
we can get 3.
Okay. We could do up to 4, but yeah, let's do 3.
I was gonna say, well, because WCW was known for 3.
Dude, our brown bag special guy he's passed away. We can't go and pick him
he's
up.
gone, dude. What about JBL?
There we go. Because he can also wrestle here and there. Damn, 12, 10? Hiring veto? I think not, JBL.
JBL, you don't like. There's a lot of people you don't like.
Yeah, brother. He doesn't like Taz and Moro, so. All right. Let's go here. Let's go wrestlers. It's time to pick up some wrestlers. Who's wrestling for WCW in 2025? I guess we'll do.
Why are some of those people available? I thought they were exclusive.
I mean, I guess Kenny Omega's not exclusive, and Nick Nemeth, I guess they're not. So, yeah. Now that's not to say that within the first week of the game, people are going to nab people up. So, all right. Anybody immediately that you're like, we have to have them for WCW before we can kind of just start going through people?
Honestly, Nick Nemeth sounds like a nice name.
Okay, let's get Nick Nemeth here. Here to show the world. Come on.
What about Mustafa Ali?
Mustafa, welcome to the party. Vampiro. He's kind of old, but you know what? I'm
You probably get something out of him.
Frankie Kazarian feels like a WCW guy.
So does Matt Cardona.
Where's Cardona? There we go. Goodness. TJP, I was a big fan of him. We'll get him. We need some cruiserweights,
That is true. Speaking of cruiserweights, Enzo Amore.
Enzo Amore. A certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. Slater? Where is he at? Yeah, there we go. Oh, dang it. Slater, you're probably going to get mad at me here in a second.
What do you say? He accepts it.
There we go. I accidentally was paying for his travel, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, that don't cost us too much money.
Sorry, brother. That one's not happening today. All right, North American Pop. Who else we got?
What up? Johnny Curtis.
Oh, Fandango. Big fan of Fandango. He's a good one. Alrighty, who else we got? Jeff Cobb. He's not taken up yet.
No, yeah, let's grab him up.
To the party. The Park. We gotta bring him back.
Let's get Gangrel.
Gangrel. Was he in WCW ever?
No,
That's a
but
curveball.
he's a fun one.
He is a fun one. Joe Hendry. The biggest of the local heroes. Cutie Marshall. Big fans of Cutie Marshall.
Victor.
Where's he at? Victor! Rick Victor!
We're bringing him back.
He's coming back. Richard Victor. Gender. Don't hinder gender.
We gotta go get some tag team.
Matt Seidel. I can tell you're going to smoke marijuana in the first week, but you know what?
We can tell you're gonna get in trouble in the first week. Not even trying.
What is good? Makai. Alrighty. Travel expenses, face, mid-card, offer contract. Who else we got? Dude, I'm a big fan of Crimson. He's pretty cool.
I like that one. Yeah,
he's not 40 yet, so we can do some stuff with him.
Tyler Breeze.
Where's he at? Tyler Breeze? Ooh. Look in my eyes. What do you see? You know what I know we just started the company. We haven't even got all the people signed yet, but you know what I like to imagine, because we're WCW has already happened.
What?
We're starting the development. Just like AEW when they started their video game, we're starting the development of the next WCW Mayhem, you know?
We're already like, who's going in?
Oh my, that's funny. Let's get Leo Rush. I hope he doesn't cause any problems or retire, but he'd be great for the, you know.
Let's get Harvin Gerv Sierra.
Cruiserweight.
The Bollywood boys.
Are they both here? I see Gerv.
Yeah, Gerv is right there, and then Harv is right below Damian Connor.
Perfect. I liked their little act in WWE. They were doing pretty good.
Yeah, same. Plus, we got them plus gender.
Yep. Was Tajiri ever in WCW?
He was in ECW.
Okay. These Von Erich boys.
Let's go get the Von Erichs too. We got to get some tag.
Yeah, they're always an easy tag team. I don't understand it, honestly.
Let's get Joe Henry.
I'm very biased.
His dad was in WCW.
Like, I like the Von Erichs. I love the movie. I'm very biased. I'm trying to wrap my head around why the hell are they not like someone's tag team champions, you know? Like, I guess MLW, they were tag team champs for a while, but like, really? Really? Tony? DNA?
I don't know if there's like
nobody
an issue between the Von Erichs and WWE.
Like, this is our WCW boy right here. This is the one. When you talk about who's going to do good in our WCW, Curtis Axel, 45-year-old Curtis Axel. Alrighty. Metalik, Bolton's favorite mass wrestler, the next generation. All right, we've hired a lot of like known people. I think it's well, maybe we can do a couple more. I don't know. I see like Ricky Starks right here, who's definitely on his way out. We'll risk it. I don't know if he'll leave, but we'll risk it. Brett Michaels. That Gringo Loco is pretty good. Rockstar Spud, welcome back. All right, I gotta
We should
start.
just sign Brett Michaels. That's not the real Brett Michaels. That's not the Brett Michaels we know.
But he's gonna be the Brett 50 year. Yeah, you know what? You're 50 years old. Sure, why not, brother? He's gonna become Brett Michaels. He thinks he is the Brett Michaels. All right. Known to be selfish. Is that true? Is that why they don't like Flip? I'm making you face. WCW would love you. All right. We need to do let's do birth date. After 2000. So anyone that's only like 25 and younger. This way we can have our next generation of wrestlers. Because as much as we're WCW, we definitely got some people. All right. Anybody right here that's popping out we should get. This is just on the men's side because we still need to get the women here. This guy's with WWE ID. We could be kind of weird and pick up some WWE ID people, it looks like. Masquerada Dorada. Let's get you. Welcome to the party.
Zilla.
You want to pick up Zilla?
Yeah, and Terry Moore.
Now we're booking like NWA over here.
What about Jackson Drake too? Yeah, speaking of NWA.
Who is it? Jackson Drake?
Jackson Drake.
Is he an NWA?
He's the NWA. I'm pretty sure he's the NWA TV champion right now.
Why has he got like a little Ula Fala?
What up, Brad Baylor?
This guy seems like he's got massive asshole vibes. So he'll do great as a heel.
I'm trying to guess the biggest a-holes on the roster.
Pick up Lane. Pick up Bewin. Leon Slater, let's see this dude. He was doing some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, he's really good from what I've seen. They got Cappuccino Jones.
Yeah. It's our boy. Cappuccino. Montero Jr. What in the world? Why is there people coming up to my doorstep? Like, I'm trying to do my own thing. So.
Tell me to go away.
I know. No.
That's what you got to get, like a Ring doorbell.
I have a Ring doorbell.
Well, then yell at them. Tell them to go away.
Yeah, 1 second. So.
See, no soliciting.
Yo.
Hello?
Yeah. Say 1 minute. I'm streaming at the moment.
You said you're streaming?
Yeah.
Shit, hell yeah, bro. I'm in the laundry. Am I speaking to the homeowner?
No.
Is the homeowner here right now currently?
No, not the moment. My parents are home, dude.
Are you like the son or?
Yeah, but like I said, dude, I'm streaming. Like, do you have like, do you have something I could give them?
No. We can spin back another day. We'll be in the area for a while.
All right.
What time he gets off, and then I'll get out your head.
I don't know, like 10.
All right.
So they're doing night
shifts.
shifts.
Okay, so we'll just spin back.
All right, sounds good.
See you,
All
bro.
right, take care. So, dude, that's the worst part about having my window like right here. Also, because I leave my damn window up like all day. After a certain time, I just need to shut that thing.
Yeah, after a certain time, it's like, yeah, let's close things down.
But I told my neighbors the best thing I can do. I knew fucking something was going on because the problem was there's these people who like this entire time I've been streaming. So for the last how long have we been doing this? Where's my thing at? The last 30-ish minutes. So I'll say like probably 35 minutes, like a little before we started streaming. Someone pulled up right across from my house and they just stayed there the entire time. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, what are you doing? Go away. You're not my neighbor. I can very clearly tell you're not in this neighborhood. But it's people who go to neighborhoods. And I don't know if they know, like, that's where I can also lie and be like, no, I'm not the homeowner when I am the homeowner. Because I sound like I wouldn't be, you know? So, but I like that, hey, I'm streaming, please leave route. All right, let's get these roads, bros. Because then they can end up going to war against, you know, the Von Erichs. So, all right. Dude, I swear, if these people come back at 10 o'clock at night.
If these a-holes come back at 10 o'clock
I swear, these assholes come back at 10 o'clock at night. Oh my gosh, they freaking... All right, LaPark Jr., welcome to the team. All right, now I gotta figure out what the frick we were doing last. We're just hiring more people. All right. I think we're doing good. We have a good roster. Let's get this dude, Utani. He seems pretty cool. Alrighty. Let's pick up some females. What do we got here? Kylie Page. I've heard of you. You can join the party. There you go. Oh, the Tonga sisters. Do you know who these are?
They're probably going to WWE soon.
Talavi and Tahine Vanga? Or Tonga? I say Vanga.
They're apparently pretty good.
That's awesome. Emily LeVay. Dude, she's our Daphne. She's going to be our modern day Daphne. Also, for anyone who's preparing to go see the, you know, the documentary, the Dark Side of the Ring with Daphne. That was really sad. That was a hard one, dude. That ruined my evening last night. That was so sad.
I'm very much looking forward to next week because next week's gonna be a lot easier to watch.
Yeah. Kaylee Capri.
Do we have an Ella Envy available?
Huh?
An Ella Envy?
Where? Are you saying like look for him?
Look her up.
ELA?
ELL.
EL. No, unless she's a little bit older. Let's see. I'm going to remove the age restriction here on this one. ELL. Ella Envy. All right.
Yeah. Shout out to the fourth pillar of the home, Blaze Freya, for that selection.
Shout out. Mickey James. Welcome to the party, Mickey. So, alrighty. What do we got here? Oh. Got Allie might be another good one here. Rosemary. We can run back Rosemary and Allie.
Boy, I like that. That'd be a good feud.
We're not going to waste your time in ROH. We'll bring you here.
We respect you. We gave you a job well before Tony Khan did.
She might not be the greatest wrestler, but I'm looking forward to bringing back Summer Rae with Fandango. So, Alley Catch, Mighty Molly Holly.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Brooke Adams, Angelina Love, Eva Marie, Jordan Grace is still. She's gonna get nabbed up. Michelle McCool. Michelle
What about
McCool.
Cassie Lee
Welcome to the party.
and Macy Estrella? Cassie Lee and Macy Estrella. Right under Tessa Blanchard.
Thank you. And Macy Estrella.
And Jessie McKay toward the top.
Dude, I thought that was them texting me. I was like, so. All right, who
Jessie
else?
McKay.
Who are we missing? Jessie McKay?
Yeah.
The Iconics.
The Iconics are back.
They are back.
Well, because they're Iconics with 2 eyes in WWE, we got to make it with 3 eyes.
Let's get Rina Yamashita. She's going to be kicking ass.
Oh, gee, she might kill half our roster.
Yeah. Alrighty. Aja Kong.
Aja Kong's like 100.
54.
Who's like, dude? That's crazy. That means she was young when she was in WCW.
You think they got Dump Matsumoto on here? I was like, who else like crazy wise? Like, all right, that's enough of our people. We've hired a bunch. We got 56, 27 faces, 29 heels, 3 personalities, 3 referees. Let's do commentary, set our default announcers, and we good. We good going forward. So I think it's time to actually do a little bit of booking. Maki over here said to get a Ray, make a new Ray Mysterio. Is there any Rays we could pick up?
How old's Ray Horace?
Ray Horace, that'll be our Ray Mysterio. This guy kind of looks like Ray Mysterio.
And his name's Ray Mysterio Heredo.
Herdero. That sounds a little spicy.
Oh.
I think we get that stuff, but I'll let that be your call. You want Ray Horace or Ray Mysterio Hidero? Ray Horace was a Gift of the Gods champion, a Lucha Underground Trios champion.
Oh, that guy's 40 though. How old's Herdero?
Hidero's 36.
Let's go with him. He's younger. He's got 4 more years left of extra.
Yeah, till he falls through the cracks. All right, there we go. Next day. Let's see what type of new events trigger and cap off here. So, is this the Krusty Krab? Alrighty. Ricky Starks offered a contract. Todd Sinclair, WWE ID.
Jesus.
They're gonna do it after all these years.
ID.
He's been ID'd. The ID to referee. Let's go.
Todd Sinclair of all people.
Oh man. Ricky Starks, bro. I wasn't expecting Ricky. I don't even think he's
What's the Rockstar Spud?
Huh?
Rockstar Spud.
Yeah, dude, that's our boy. Alrighty. 4 days until Nitro. The news. Any random events? Mustafa Ali and Cassandra Golden. Oh, I see you, Mustafa. All right. Robbie E turning heads with willingness to take big bumps and angles. Dude, you're a manager. I mean, you were a wrestler before, but dang, like you don't have to do this. He's like, light me on fire. Mickey said rename him. What would we would name Rey Mysterio Hidero? You can't just take a Rey Mysterio. We'll get sued. Cassie Lee is in ECW. Frankie's in Lucha Underground. Macy Estrella, ECW, still good there. Matt Striker's at Hog. Hogga Dogga. Any other... A lot of people getting contract signings around here. I guess we'll just take it random events. Montez Ford caught on camera. What was he doing? He's seen backstage ranting, joking, or maybe just being too real for the room. Oh, man. Montez said it. Did he get some popularity? Oh, dang. Look at that. He went from 48 to 55. He gained 7 popularity from going crazy online, bro. Make, I'm probably murdering the name, says to rename Ray to Ray Jr.
He was named Dominic Mysterio Jr.
I'm pretty sure this is spelled wrong too, right? Isn't Mysterio in WWE MY?
It is MY, but it was MI. It was MI at one point.
In WCW or in WWE?
I think the dad might have been, or the dad or the uncle, whoever was Rey Mysterio Sr. was MI.
Okay. Oh, dang. Ricky Starks. WWE's trying to take him. They're really going for him. This girl's going hardcore. Mina Shirakawa is a match producer. Oh, nice. Very nice. Alrighty. Do we have a lot of pay-per-views this weekend or something?
Is there?
I thought I read where there's a lot of pay-per-views. I know we have an AEW pay-per-view. I think, do we have an NXT pay-per-view and a TNA pay-per-view?
This weekend?
I think
in real
so.
life?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh, we have NXT this weekend, yes.
Yeah, so we got a couple of these. Triple W and Wrestling Revolver. I don't know why you didn't take both of them, but okay.
I don't watch AEW, so I don't know if they're having a show.
Mark Empire.
And I don't think TNA would have one the same weekend as NXT, unless it's a different day.
Oh no, Adam Frost had a drug overdose.
Adam Frost.
Damn. Out until August 27th? My guy. What type of drug overdose did you have for
what kind of rehab you have to go to, my man?
For 7 months? He said, keep his ass out of here.
We gotta cleanse your soul.
Yeah, he's got way too much adrenaline in his soul. All right. Todd Sinclair. His WWE ID. So he's gonna end up leaving. So we will probably literally have we'll have 2 shows with Todd Sinclair. We'll get to write him off. So, alrighty. Tonight's the night. Bright Lights Nitro is here. So we could probably crown some champions. We got 3 Nitros until sold out, but we could probably do some like minor stuff, I imagine, like the Cruiserweight title. News-wise, check it out here. Okay, nothing crazy. Those are really fun to read. Book the event. How are we kicking off the comeback show for Nitro? Any ideas, Chris? I'm feeling, of course, Shane McMahon kicking off the new era. Maybe with a cruiserweight title match.
Kicking off with a cruiserweight title match.
All right.
The new Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, let's do Cappuccino Jones. Where's our new Rey Mysterio Jr.? Spud.
Leo Rush.
Leo Rush. We'll let them have 20 minutes out there. Cruiserweight title on the line. Who you feeling for this? I'm saying we give it to our new Rey Mysterio, but after the match, let's have Mustafa attack him.
Yeah, let's have Mustafa attack him to start that feud up.
Yeah, so that way we have stuff going into Sold Out. Leo and Spud are sad, but whatever. I don't care, bro. We're WCW.
Can we make them look strong?
We can't make them look strong. After this, let me do that in 1 second. So we'll have an attack on. Where is he at? Mustafa Ali will attack the new Rey Mysterio. Okay. Notes. Nope. Purpose. Spud and we can only do one of them. You only get to stop one of them being pissed off. Looks like they're still gonna be mad either way. Yeah, they're still gonna be pissed off either way, sadly. So I thought there was a way. If he pins Cappuccino Jones, yeah, they'll still be angry, whatever. Alrighty, after that, let's do a segment here with Mickie James and Michelle McCool. Because then they're going to take on the Iconics. I need to make all these like teams and everything, but Cassie Lee and what's the other girl's name, Chris?
Jessica McKay.
Thank you. Any bias? Who do you want to win? Mickie James and Michelle McCool or Cassie or the Iconics?
I think the Iconics need to win more because they're the younger team anyway.
Okay. Cassie Lee. There we go. And it's a good thing Michelle McCool and Mickie James aren't crybabies like the other two out there.
Yeah, crybabies.
Rockstar Spud, who hasn't wrestled in like 5 years. Okay.
Yeah. That dude was a general manager last time we saw him.
Yeah.
And he was hanging out with the Authors of Pain.
Let's do Joe Hendry. He's going to have a segment tonight. If you guys remember, he's a big guitar player, big local hero. But guess who's going to interrupt him right before their match? The one-man band. Slater's out there like, yeah, you know, Joe, you can sing, you can dance, you can play your little guitar, but you're not a one-man band. I can do it all. And he starts doing like his little like air drums. He's doing an air flute, an air guitar. He can play any instrument because he's the one-man band. He's Slater. Okay. And then we're going to have Slater and where is he at? Slater and Joe Hendry are going to have a match here. It's not going to go super long because guess who is going to invade? It's our boy Jinder. Because the one-man band brought backup from his old buddy in the three-man band.
Now they're a two-man band.
Now they're a two-man band. Well, dude, wait till they get the Bollywood boys. They will be the band. All four of them will be the band. So, all right. Slater's gonna win this one because of a cheap pinfall or weapon usage, we'll say. And we'll have a gender interference. There we go. After that, we get introduced to the band, which is Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, Harv and Gerv Sierra. There we go. All right, we are in main event territory now. We probably should have thought of this before anything else. Let me see what we got, brother. You want to book a network champion in the main event or a heavyweight, like a United States heavyweight champion?
Let's book a segment that announces the guys for the world title for the pay-per-view.
Okay.
As the main event, but let's have a network title match right now.
Okay. Network title. Maybe we do someone young, like Jackson Drake and Matt Cardona.
I like that.
But I feel like we got to give it to Cardona because he's massively way more over. I don't think Jackson Drake's
He's
gonna.
way more.
Yeah, and besides, internet champion.
Well, Jackson Drake's also, I'm pretty sure, actually, because I realized I'm pretty sure he's not the guy I was thinking of, but you know who he is? He's with Brad Baylor, and they are Swipe Right. Hello?
Oh.
So we got a tag team.
Okay. We gotta look that one up. What's up, Nonverbal Pie? It's popping. Alrighty. Main event time, which is main event segment here. We're gonna have our dude Shane McMahon announce all the people who are going to be fighting for the world title. It's sold out. What do you think we should do for that? You thinking like a 6-way chamber? You thinking like a ladder match? Cage match? Just a normal scramble? What are you feeling? I guess how many people first? You want to do 3, 4, or 6?
Let's do 4.
Okay. So we got 4 people. So we could do just a normal 4-way match. You want to do a ladder match, like any little specialty?
Let's do a ladder.
Okay. So Shane McMahon's going to announce these people, and then we'll let them all get some time on the microphone. Let's talk about who's most popular in our company. So we have Angle, Nick Nemeth.
Nemeth has to be in there.
So Nemeth, Fandango.
Yeah, Johnny Curtis.
In terms of other big names, we have Frankie Kazarian.
Put Frankie in there.
Okay.
And then last spot, Jeff Cobb.
Alrighty. And then ends with a brawl. Because we love our little fights here. There we go. That is our show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the return of WCW Monday Night Nitro live on YouTube. From YouTube. It's a pretty good show, or a pretty good start off here with Shane McMahon. Crowned our first WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Rey Mysterio Jr. Gets beat up by Mustafa. Mickey James and Michelle McCool, pretty good segment. They have a pretty good match, too, against the Iconics. Then we have Joe Hendry out there singing. Heath Slater interrupting him. A little fight here. And then, a little segment with the band. I'm going to make them a stable here. Jackson Drake, Matt Cardona, pretty good match here. Matt Cardona, first ever WCW Network champion. Announcing all the men who will be in the world title match. It sold out, and then they all fight. Overall, pretty good show. Looks like we were limited to 66 based on the production value, but 0.5 popularity bonus. jumping up everywhere. Now the moment of truth is, how much money did we make? Did we make money, or are we spending too much because of these people? So let's see. That's going to be a big thing here in a second. Figure out. So we made 25,000 in ticket sales, $5,000 dues on YouTube, 518,000 viewers on YouTube. Damn.
Jeez.
Damn. Thank you for the super chats. You know, that's where we're at. Money wise, finances. So not bad, not bad. So we'll have to see if we make it, because I spent some money on some of the production stuff. I don't think, do I even have Ricky Starks for even one show? Let's see, Ricky Starks. I might have him literally for only one single show, and then he signs immediately to WWE. He does one last indie appearance at WCW. Or maybe he does both. Maybe he'll do WWE and WCW on the same night, you know? So, alrighty. Any news stuff popping off here? Jada Parker rebuilds confidence after personal struggles. Oh, let's sim a little bit.
What else we got?
I was shutting the blinds so no one comes and bothers me. I can enjoy my evening in peace.
Austin, they're trying to tell you about your car's extended warranty.
See, that's what bothers me, is they're like, "Oh, we'll come back later." I'm like, dude, go away in your stupid yellow vest. Like, fuck off, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, please leave my little neighborhood. You know?
You can come down to the basement,
bro. Goodness. At least I have a good scapegoat of just being like, no, the people aren't here. I don't even know the people here. I don't own the house. I'm not the guy. They're like, all right, you're too young for this. I'm streaming. Please don't bother me.
There was one time I was in my dorm at college, and I was just sitting there chilling, and then someone came and pounded on my door to yell at me about something. I was on the phone with James, and I go, "No one's home." In the door, they just pounded harder.
They're pounded harder.
That's like a joke between me and James now. Anytime someone knocks on something, James goes, "No one's home."
I should do that one, man. They've been like, what? Huh?
No one's home.
Please go away. Oh man. Samoa Joe reduces in-ring schedule amidst changing priorities. He wants to be more of a family man. Jessie McKay launches a new merch. Let's see. She jumped popularity from 55 to 59. That's our girl. You go, girl. So this is like stuff we need right here. Like, think about it. When she does a match, she'll probably get like 0.2 popularity, but these random events, like, she jumped up 4 popularity. So, and that's like, you know, it could go either way. It could lose popularity. It could increase star power, other stuff, wrestling skills. So I'm very much a big fan of this random event update. Title match request. Jeff Cobb wants to be in a title match. My guy, were you not on the show? Did you not hear what Shane McMahon said? You're doing it, brother. You're going to be there. Davey Richards says no other wrestler is like him. They don't drink his Kool-Aid. Were you a big Davey Richards fan, like the Wolves?
I was a fan of the Wolves as a team.
Yeah.
When they split off, it was very obvious Eddie Edwards is better than Davey Richards.
Yeah. Gran Guerrero missed a wrestling show to go to a concert. I wonder who that sounds like.
Yeah.
I wonder which friend that sounds like. Send this clip right now to Zach.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you, Zach.
Eeny, meeny, mighty, Zach. Zach could never be a wrestler. I'm gonna tell him that next time I see him. Be like, Zach, you could be a wrestler.
There's an event tonight, Zach. We gotta have you there. He's like, nope, gotta go to a concert.
He's like, sorry, man. I gotta see. Oh no! Somehow Vince McMahon has returned. No.
No, where's he at?
I don't know, but it says he's returned to the wrestling business.
Oh no!
Oh
we
no!
Look him up. Look him up.
Oh no! Who knows for him? He's not in a company yet, but he's out of being like, left the business.
Oh no! I can't. We're gonna keep an eye on that one.
We're gonna keep it big on that one. Alberto and Lenny Leonard. Lenny, not Lenny. Somehow Alberto, he's back at it again. He's back at it again.
Oh gee.
Amy Heartbeat got a Brazilian butt lift. Big booty butt lift. A BBL. She got a BBL. All right.
Nice.
Sayaka Karura was training with Bully Ray. Fair enough. You go. I'm gonna spend just as much time looking at these random events. They're fun, bro. Emperor Palpatine, Vince McMahon has returned somehow.
Vince McMahon is back, guys.
You know what's going to be
biggest news
this
I've
company
gotten in a long time.
This company hasn't showed up yet, but I'm really curious when it does in the real world database is Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff's Real American Federation, or it's called. I'm really curious on that one. Angel Rose has.
I heard that company is going to be basically like collegiate wrestling or Olympic wrestling.
What the frick? No, what are y'all doing?
They wouldn't sign a bunch of Olympic wrestlers.
Are we not doing professional wrestling?
I don't know, unless they're trying to turn those guys into professional wrestlers.
Okay.
Unless they're saying, "Hey, this would be great to turn," but apparently it looks like it's for some reason like Olympic wrestling company.
Dang. Angel Rose has died from an overdose. Rest in peace, my guy. Rest in peace.
Angel Rose?
Yep.
Why do I know that name?
I don't know. I'm curious how you know that name too, actually. New Japan plans to build a company around Kenny Omega. Shota Umino getting a big push in. All right. Nitro number 2. Number Pie said sign Vince McMahon and have him do a reverse invasion angle.
A reverse invasion.
We're gonna keep that on the radar for what's the next pay-per-view.
Guy Venture liked it WB cut.
Yeah. So there's a Super Brawl as the next one. We'll see if Vince is still around. I like that one. So instead of Shane and his invasion, it's Vince McMahon's invasion. Oh no. Harlan it's about time they called up Andre Chase. Bro, can we update his picture? I get it's a gimmick picture, but still. This guy looks pretty cool. Intellecto 5 Estrellas. I don't even know what that means, but good on you, dude. Alrighty. Nitros tonight. Anything big happening? No. Alright. No more craziness for tonight's Nitro. Alright, kicking it off on Nitro tonight. I always love turning on the wrestling TV show and boom, there's wrestling. So let's kick it off with a wrestling match tonight. Oh shoot, before I do that, stables. Create a stable. Let's do Heath, Jinder, and then Harv and Gurv Sira. We have the band, 3MB, stable pick. Do we have a band? Beer Belly Bandits, the band. the band. Oh shoot, we got some nice looking ones here actually. Look at that. Sorry, that's our guys. Let's kick it off tonight.
We're just a band.
We're just a band. We're a 3-man band. Let's do Tyler Breeze tonight, kicking off against Gender. And after that, we'll get a segment here with the band. Following that, let's do another segment here. Let's do our boy Bret Michaels. You know,
Ooh.
thinking he is Bret Michaels. What's that thing that you guys always love with Bret Michaels? He had like a TV show about dating or something.
Oh yeah, Rock of Love.
He's going to do his own little Rock of Love with Bret Michaels. See, this is where like we could have gone a whole different route. We could have done Bret Michaels and like Heath Slater or something, but we've done a whole different route. So let's do Bret Michaels. He's going to do his Rock of Love or whatever the frick it's called. And he's going to have some ladies on there. He's going to have the Tungan twins, Tungan sisters, Kaylee Capri, Ella Envy. There we go. He's got some ladies on there. There we go. Alrighty, Chris. What's next? What do you want to see tonight? We got 90 minutes remaining.
Let's do a tag match.
All right. Let's get our Von Erichs in here. I got to make all the tag teams too. That's another thing. So we got the Von Erichs.
Let's put them in swipe right.
Who's swipe right? I know it's Brad Baylor.
Brad Baylor and Jackson Drake.
Oh, okay. There we go. And they're going to get him with the claw. The claw. Alrighty. Following that, let's get some promo time in here. Fandango and Summer Rae. A little, hype for them. What do we got for the women's wrestling? Let's do Allie tonight. Taking on Macy Estrella. And after that, guess who's going to attack Allie?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. I'm a big fan of that one. We're going to run it back. Alrighty. Where is Victor at? Hopefully we have some alternate pictures for Victor. There we go.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember if we spelled it a different way, but
I think with R-I-K.
R-I-K?
Yeah.
Rick Victor. That's our boy. Oh, man.
Good times.
Good times, my guy. And even better times ahead. Because guess what? Rick Victor tonight, he's coming out, but he's got a little group with him.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I can have him bury Ricky Starks on his way to freaking WWE.
Exactly. That's exactly because Jericho was on his way out, and that's how we started this booking the last time.
All right, Rick Victor beats up Ricky Starks, and then we're getting another angle where we introduce his faction here. So who's going to be in his little group? I'm feeling Kerry Morton and
Swipe right.
oh, okay.
We got to get some people over.
What should we call them? Well, I mean, I guess we had the Ascension, so we could bring that as a faction. Do we have a thing for Ascension? I don't think anyone's really gonna, get super deep on that one. Rick Victor, Gary Morton, Jackson Drake, Brad Bader. There we go. Dude, this is perfect. Everything is coming together. Alrighty. We got 30 minutes left. Let's do 2v2. Let's do our where is it? Nick Nemeth and
Did you say they were bringing in Ryan Nemeth for Worlds Collide?
that's what I read.
That'd be a weird one, especially because he's not.
Well, they're tag team champions. So that's where, So that's where Joe Hendry, the Nemeth brothers, shoot, who was the girl I read? I forget who it was. And there's someone else, but there's a couple people on the TNA side. All right, so let's do maybe Nick Nemeth.
You know, in a women's title shot, I think soon in TNA.
Huh?
Victoria Crawford.
Oh, let's go.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox. How should we do these teams here? These are our 4 people: Nick Nemeth, Frankie Kazarian, Johnny Curtis, and Jeff Cobb. Who would you see with who? I'm thinking Nemeth and Curtis and Kazarian and Cobb.
I like that idea.
Okay.
I was gonna say that I see that as a baby face and heel divide.
Yeah, I'm trying to think the best justification on that group. So, where's he at? Jeff Cobb. There we go. Dude, we got to do something with Jessie McKay. Look at her popularity. She's up there. So maybe we'll just throw her in a segment,
Yeah, put her in a segment with a dude that's going to get her over.
Well, I was thinking she's just as much as over as Shane and Kurt Angle. She's above Nick Nemeth. So I'm thinking her and what's her friend's name? Cassie Lee with Shane McMahon. They're in a segment tonight, So,
Dane's coming.
All right. We'll do them in the co-main event segment, so. All righty. It's time to start that show. Let's go. T Breezy, Jinder Mahal, pretty good match. We got the band here. We need the faction pictures on the show. I brought each other on the show.
Oh man.
They're a 3-man band. Well, they're a 4-man band. Brett Michaels and his
ladies.
What's the show called?
Rock of Love.
Rock of Love.
We gotta find him a big bodyguard like Brett Michaels has.
Right, hold on. He's got multiple of these shows. That's why I was confused. He's got Life as I Know It, Rock My RV. No,
well, Rock of Love is his dating show. Rock the RV, I don't know if that's a tour show, like him on tour or whatnot. But Life as I Know It's like a biography type thing.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny. All right,
Oh, Dan's gonna be dying at the fact that we have Brett Michaels.
Von Erickson swipe right did pretty good. Johnny Curtis and Summer Rae pretty good. Ali and Macy Estrella didn't really have a good match. So
How the segment afterwards do?
very good, very good. Rosemary and her, of course, they got pretty good chemistry, doing everything. So Rick Victor and Ricky Stark segment was great. Rick Victor match with him was pretty good. Not much psychology. So the Ascension here group coming back doing really good. Iconics and Shane McMahon pretty good. And main event was pretty good too, but people kind of struggling a little bit for breath. So it's kind of food for thought there. Overall 65%, so we're still killing it. We are on track overall for everything else. So alrighty. So we didn't even get to have a proper goodbye for Todd Sinclair. We're still making that money. We're making more money too. Jumped up 300, and we're still increasing in revenue. So give me 1 second. Hold on real quick.
Hello?
All right, and back gamers. Is Dane here yet?
Dana's not here. I have no idea where Dane's at.
No worries, no worries. So, alrighty, let's damn, Farouk Taluch Underground. We just saw that guy.
He's already missed the first segment of Rock Flow.
Dude, yeah, he's missing out, bro. Like,
By the way,
also,
we gotta give nicknames to the people.
we do. I guess let's get that stable created already. So even if they fight each other, you know. So we have Brett Michaels, we have Envy, Ella Envy, we have the Tungans, and where's she at? Gonna drive me crazy. Her name's not popping out right now.
Just look at our females.
Kaylee Capri. That was the last one.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because if you look at the females, I'd be able to tell you who it was.
All right. Do we have a good heart here we could use? I like this one.
Or like a guitar.
All right. Well, we got a little bit of a different one here, at least for them. Even though they're really not in a stable, but this makes it easier throwing them all together, you know? Tag teams. All right, let's do some of the tag teams here. So we have Brad Baylor and Jackson Drake.
Swipe right.
Swipe right. We got Wyatt and Wayne Rhodes. The Rhodes Bros. We got Ross
Marshall
and Marshall. Levon Eriks. We got the lady. Well, we got Harvinger, Sierra. Let's also do them.
Are we gonna do Brizongo?
And Bollywood Boys. We'll probably end up doing them. Johnny Curtis and Tyler Breeze. I don't know what we should call them. Because he's Johnny Curtis, he's not Fandango. Let's see. When in doubt. Let's see what we got. Oh, the Fashion Police.
Didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just call them the Fashion Police.
Do they have pictures for that?
We don't have tag team pictures, sadly. Jesse, which I mean, we can make them one with Summer Rae, anyways.
No, pictures for that gimmick to where.
Probably. Let's see. Iconics.
Remember, Iconics is the 3 eyes now.
3 eyes.
Because WWE has the 2 eyes.
That's a lot. Wait, there's IIICO and ICS. So that one or IICO and ICS?
Let's go with I didn't realize that it would look like that.
I was like, dude, hopefully that's not the case. Goodness. How many did they need? Any other teams? Oh, LaPark and LaPark Jr.
Parker Bros.
LaPark. LaParks? LA Parks?
Let's all go to the park. Let's all go to the park.
Let's all go to the park. Oh my gosh. All right. Is that everybody? Oh, the Tongan twins. Please tell me that's it. That's all of our teams. Tongan twins. They probably have a different name, but that's what we're going with today. All right. How's backstage morale doing? 100%? Let's go.
Wait, everyone's backstage. Like these bookers are just throwing all this craziness together. We don't know what to think yet.
They're like, this is the greatest time of our lives. I just saw our boy Curtis. He got hired somewheres. Adam Copeland wins the world heavyweight title. It's about time, man. Somebody beats freaking Moxley. Where did they sign Kurt Hendrick to? All Japan Pro Wrestling. He's on a tour there.
What? That's a random one.
Good job, my guy. Good job. Going All Japan. Ugh. Let's take it here. This will be the Nitro before sold out. We do have a couple more titles we need to crown. So we have the women's title, we have the tag team title, the United States heavyweight title. And I think that's it. Yeah, so those 4 belts. And we haven't set anything up really outside of Mustafa and Rey Mysterio Jr., the world title match. We got to do something for network. And we have a couple other things going on. The Frankie Kazarian increases booking fee. Dang, okay.
You can't increase it in the middle of a contract, sir.
Well, we're on a handshake deal, so.
Oh, I was gonna say he can't do that.
Mm-mm. Alrighty. Take it to Nitro. Title win request. Enzo wants a belt. I mean, I guess we could give Enzo a US title run.
Give him that put him in that cruiserweight title match and let him win the belt.
Let him shock win off of Rey Mysterio Jr. Okay. Sheamus wins the Intercontinental title. Becky Lynch wins the women's title. Okay. All right, let's check out these random events before the show. We got anybody else? Anything kind of crazy? Thunder is back, or as they like to call him on the streets, Cocaine. These people are forming a clique. Luke Gallows, Trish Adora, Miles DeVille, and Young Var. Okay. That's a clique.
Jeez, what a random group of people.
Gerv Sira surprises promoters with a huge fan turnout.
What?
Plus 3.5 popularity. Damn.
Gerv with the
Gerv's the guy. All right, dude. Botchamania featured.
We might need to give Gerb a network title or something.
We might have to give the Bollywood Boys the tag team belts, dude. Botchamania featured Hornswoggle, Satnam Singh, Marcellus Prime, and Eagle Block. Okay, that's a group of people. I don't know what our boy Satnam Singh deserved. The hatred. Kazuki Hirata lives in the gym.
Because Tony probably let him cut a promo, and we know that that guy can't talk.
August Matthews, in an incident that can only be described as regrettable yet impressive, is expected to miss time after suffering a leg injury during a completely unnecessary stunt outside the ring. Sources say the injury occurred when he tried to leap from a picnic table to a moving golf cart while shouting, "I am the moment." The landing, not great. The leg, definitely worse. Medical staff estimate a short recovery
of that concept.
I don't know, man, but it's fun. He's going to be injured for until mid-March, so about a 2-month injury.
Jeezel.
BJ Whitmer says that we should cut back on hardcore wrestling.
Tell BJ Whitmer to bite.
Kiss my ass. All right, Nitro. Let's kick it off here. Shane O'Mac. Actually, you know what? No. When we think of women's wrestling, we think of Brett Michaels. He's going to be hosting the Rock of Love contract signing for the women's title match, which will have his 4 women competing and an additional 4 from WCW. So let's do, because we need some star power in here. Jessie McKay, Mickey James, Cassie Lee, and I guess Michelle McCool, because that's our story right there then. So Rosemary and Allie can just do like their own little match probably, you know? Alrighty. Let's do Rina Yamashita and Rosemary tonight.
Yeah, did you hear that they completely canceled having Mania in New Orleans?
That's weird. Why?
I don't know. The only possibilities here that I see is them giving it to Indianapolis to knock out a second event on that contract that they signed with Indy,
Mm-hmm.
because Indy gets a bunch of big pay-per-views, including a Mania, with this deal they signed. Like, and it has to happen within the next like 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so they're probably knocking out another Indy event, or they are going overseas or in another country.
Would you
Like, it
like?
might not be like overseas. They might send it down to Mexico. They can send it down to anywhere in South America.
Would you like to bet on a Saudi Mania?
That would be so stupid.
That would be, but how much money?
Mania would literally be over by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and that kind of ruins the evening of Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my only issue. Is I have no issue with them going over, because I understand why they'd go over to Saudi. Because as someone who enjoys the art of business, I understand that if the Saudis are going to pay you hand over fist, you give that money. You take it and run, and you give them their Mania.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that they're going to put it back in Vegas, which would be stupid. I understand it fully, because the TKO people love Vegas in general, and Vegas is a very good tourist destination.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, why not put it in Orlando every year? Orlando's a really good tourist destination too. Got Disney World and Universal down there.
Yeah.
That gets people anyway, so you might as well bring them down there for that too. Because I know plenty of people who went the year for Orlando, just because of the fact that you could schedule your vacation around that, and like even families could do that because then you could take the kids to that, and then dad or the sons could go to WrestleMania.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's do a little.
I did just see that. I did just see that update. You were saying that they're planning on sending Moose, Joe Hendry, Nick, and Ryan Nemeth to Worlds Collide.
Yeah, that's the other person I was missing, Moose.
That's a fun concept.
That is a fun one. Let's do Enzo tonight, taking on Rockstar Spud. Quick little match. Flash pinfall. And then let's get not Spud. Let's get Mustafa, Rey Mysterio Jr., and Enzo in a segment here to hype up a Cruiserweight title match. Let's do Matt Cardona. Who would have Matt Cardona fight for the network title at the pay-per-view?
I
I thought that one out too much.
What if that's Victor?
I like it. I like it. So let's do Rick Victor tonight, taking on he can go beat up Flip Gordon. And then it's going to be him. It's going to be the Ascension cutting a promo on Matt Cardona. And then we're going to get a match here. Or no, we're going to get a segment before that where it's going to be a Joe Hendry little concert. And he's going to call out Shane McMahon to give him a U.S. title match against our boy Heath Slater. Okay. So that would do that. Tag team match wise, let's do Von Erichs and LaParks tonight. Did I have them fight them already? Or they fight some random people, I think. They faced Swipe Right last time. And then LaPark is pissed. He's like, don't let me lose. Sorry, LaPark. Because then we can do like a good little 2v2v2v2v like 4 twos. 2v2v2v2 match. So let's see. Any belts we are missing? So we got the Cruiserweight, we got the Network, we got the Heavyweight, World Heavyweight Tag Team, and the Women's. We got everything. And we got a little feud match in there. So I guess we can just end off the show with the contract signing. So Shane McMahon, Jeff Cobb, Frankie Kazarian. Where's he at? Nick Nemeth and Johnny Curtis. So we have Kurt Angle. Who should be our Kurt Angle pay-per-view match?
What?
Who do you think should fight Kurt Angle at the pay-per-view?
Who are we trying to get over?
We could do Curtis Axel's kind of old. I don't know. Maybe someone young.
Zilla?
Zilla could be a good one. Let's do Zilla and Utani tonight. Small little match. Let's see who we have like as managers. Hireable. Backstage staff. Who are the best talkers in the world? We're not going to look at that Vince one. Let me look at that one. What if we put Zilla with Conan? That's kind of.
I like that as a random thing.
That could be a thing. Alrighty, roster. Zilla. How the frick do I do manage by in this new thing here? Change character. Change push, negotiate. Manager. Conan the Barbarian. You got a little Conan picture right there. There we go. Alrighty. Let's put Conan on ringside. And then we're going to have a segment. Kurt Angle, Conan, and Zilla. The hype up for the pay-per-view. There we go. He's gonna knock him out. Sorry, you, Tony. There we go. Von Erickson and the Parks can be in the main event match. Because I don't really want Zilla Batu and Yutani in the main event match there, even if we're having Kurt Angle come out afterwards. Let's give Angle a new picture. I don't like this like dressed up Angle. Hopefully we can get him a better one. And then we take it to the pay-per-view, and then that'll be it stream-wise for the evening.
I like what we built so far.
Yeah, we have got some very good momentum, I feel like. So, fix those pictures. Hurt. Angle. Call me Kurt Angle. Start the show. Rock of Love. One of these women will be the first ever WCW World's Women's Heavyweight Champion. Or just, there's no heavyweight in that one. Rina Yamashita and Rosemary. Pretty good match there. And then even better segment between her and Allie. Enzo Amore and Rockstar Spud had a decent match. Actually, it wasn't that bad. And then the segment here with all of them hyping up for the Cruiserweight title. Rick Victor beating up Flip Gordon. And then, announcing that he's going after Matt Cardona for the network belt. Joe Hendry, Shane McMahon, Heath Slater segment here for the U.S. title. Zilla Fatu and Yutani had a pretty good match given these guys. And then a baller segment here, 82% with Kurt Angle. Then we have the Von Erichs taking on the Parks. And then the go home contract signing. So, alrighty, 65% here, limited. Could take it to 72% based on some production stuff right now. And we'll sim through to get to the pay-per-view. So popularity's going up, money's going up. We made some dollar dues. Ella Envy, TJPW. Hopefully they don't steal her. So
I hope not.
ECW is planning to build the company around Macy Estrella.
Oh, jeez.
Goodness. I was not expecting Lacey Evans to be the figurehead of the ace of ECW in 2025. GCW building the company around Matt Cardona. BZW, I think it's Banger Zone Wrestling, around Mal. Let's continue, and then we'll read all the little random events that have occurred. Those are fun. Ella Envy's gonna tour. Okay, she's just touring. Oh, actually, shoot, hold on. She definitely can't win the belt then. They did get her for a written deal. It says indie bookings are allowed, but I don't know if we're gonna fall in that category. It looks like it might be a little too big to be an indie company. So Maple Leaf Pro building a company around Psycho Mike. Okay. NWA building the company around EC3. Stardom building around Mercedes Moné. All right. WCW sold out tonight. News. Random events. Marcus of Man. Kathy Kelly wants to manage Sugi. All right. Dylan Thorne acted inappropriate to Taylor Hendricks. JTG criticizing his bookings.
Jeez.
Goodness.
He's like, dude, my partner died. Supposed to be better.
He's like, I should have been world champ. They did it to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, come on. Everyone when their best friend dies gets a world title except for me.
Yeah. JTG's really pissed. WCW sold out.
Bring him in to give him his world title.
Dude, hold on. Do we have freaking No, is there no David Arquette? I was really hoping. I was curious. All right. let's kick it off here. Enzo Amore. Oh, Enzo Amore. Not him. Enzo, Rey Mysterio Jr., Mustafa Ali. Three-way here for the WCW Cruiserweight title. New champ. Enzo wants the belts. And then we'll have a little segment after that. Who is the best talkers in the company? Enzo. Let's have Bret Michaels come out after that. Let's have an Enzo and Bret Michaels segment. They can do some really funny stuff because then it will go into the women's match here. So, all right, we got Jessie McKay, Cassie Lee, Mekhi James, Michelle McCool, the Tonga sisters, Ella Envy, and Kaylee Capri. And this will be a little battle royale with the women here. For the WCW World Women's Championship, should we book a winner or just see what happens?
Just see what happens.
Okay. Following that, we're going to do...
It'll probably be Mickey, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's do Allie and Rosemary. We can have them fight tonight in a... what's that match? Well, what's the Monsters Ball match? Is that what it's called? Yeah, let them do a Monsters Ball match. I'm gonna let Rosemary get the win on this one.
Oh yeah.
Just starting off. We'll continue from there. Alrighty. Segment wise, Joe Hendry segment. And then go straight into Joe Hendry and Heath Slater. There we go. United States Heavyweight Championship. Who's winning it? Heath or Joe?
Let's go Heath with the help of the band.
Okay. Alrighty. Next up, Matt Cardona. Oh, did I mess that one up? Hold on. What did I do wrong? No, I did that one. Yeah, it's Rick Victor and Matt Cardona. Like, where's Rick Victor fall in? Rick Victor and Matt Cardona. Do we give the belt to Rick Victor?
What do you think?
This will mean every belt will have switched hands. That's my only pushback on this one.
Yeah, so, let's not. Let's have him lose the belt, but come close.
Alrighty, Matt Cardona retains. Following that, let's do
Victor.
Rick Victor. Yeah, he's back.
We got to show you what else we got booked in this company.
Yeah. By the way, we're streaming, by the way. Just heads up. All right. This we're doing sold out. This is the grand finale here. So
I'll give you a hint. VH1.
We'll
VH1, who's that?
Don't worry, we'll save it here.
Conan.
Let's do a little backstage segment with LaParks and Conan before Zilla Fatu's match with Kurt Angle. It is Kurt Angle. I don't know if he'll put over Zillafat too. Yeah, he's going to be pissed about it. So sorry, you're going to lose that one. Tag team match here. Let's do LaParks. Let's do the Bollywood Boys. Let's do the Von Erichs. And let's do
Swipe right.
Rhodes Bros and Swipe Right. There's a massive little match there. Do we book the winner or we just see who wins the tag team match?
We just see who wins it. We book it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Angle now. We're gonna do a little video promo. You know, we got like the copyright for it. For the world title match between Johnny Curtis. Where's he at? Jeff Cobb, Nick Nemeth, and Frankie Kazarian.
Who's winning that?
I don't know. Should we book a winner? Should we just see what happens for that one too?
Let's see what happens for that one too, honestly, because that one doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
No,
I can make it work anyway. So
I'm kind of afraid Johnny Curtis is going to win, though.
That's okay.
that's the one you're afraid for winning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, who are you afraid of winning?
Kazarian?
I think the hardest one to book going forward will be Kazarian.
Yeah. Given what year it is.
Like Kazarian would be the definition of a transitional champion.
Nah.
It's 2025, bro. Just things are a little bit harder. All right. There we go. That is our show right there. Kicking off. WCW sold out. Let me make sure all the belts are online. Sold out. We have Enzo Amore winning the WCW Cruiserweight Championship from Rey Mysterio Jr. and Mustafa Ali. Following that, he's with our boy Bret Michaels. He said, "What do we got over here, Bret? A couple players. And Bret Michaels hyping up his Rock of Love stable as they go into the women's World Championship match here. Will they win? Well, what? That's a 93 segment, by the way. Just keep in mind, that's a 93 segment with Enzo and Bret Michaels.
There we go, Bret Michaels.
Jesse McKay.
McKay wins the women's world title.
Which I had a feeling because she had like a massive boost in popularity from the random event.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. About that boost.
Allie and Rosemary here. Decent match. Actually a little long, but overall they have incredible chemistry, so I was happy with that.
The crowd reaction was really good.
Joe Hendry, phenomenal segment before his match with Heath Slater. Heath gets the WCW United States Championship. And a little bit more psychology here. Matt Cardona retains the WCW Network title against Rick Victor. Conan hyping up his boys, La Parks, before their match. You know, seeing that his guy lost. Had a great match, though, against Kurt Angle. Following that, La Parks win the WCW World Tag Team Championships. Wow.
Oh,
Good on them. I was
nice
not.
Conan must have said something nice to him.
Wow. All right. Video promo in the main event. Nick Nemeth is the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. All righty. End off the show here. We got a sharp 65%. Could have got 70%. Plus 0.5 popularity here. We'll see where we stand here at the end of January. And like I said, our next show will be the...
By the way, that pay-per-view was on my birthday.
Super Brawl. Oh. That'd be a great way to celebrate your birthday, the return of WCW.
Dude, I would have loved every moment.
All right. So we did our promises here. We made some money, $62,500, 836,000 in the bank. We're moving up. We got to get to, I think, 40% for the 40% for Colt. So
what are we at?
32. So we need 8
Oh,
more,
yeah.
and then we become a cult-sized company, and then we can increase. We can actually get written contracts, all that, this, the other. So, but we're doing
Once we get
really
we
good.
got to start locking people down.
Yes, that is the key thing because we are getting some people stolen, but not a whole bunch. In terms of the random
We lock down our
events,
keys.
we end up here with Satoshi was in a car crash. Kojima is going to be, he got a concussion. He'll be out for about a month. So it wasn't a bad one, luckily.
Oh, geez. Was he drunk?
No, he just, someone hit him. So,
Jeez. We can turn that into a storyline.
alrighty. Also, Dane, we were told Vince McMahon has returned to the wrestling industry.
Somewhere wandering around the wrestling business.
And Nonverbal Pie says we should run a reverse invasion angle where he invades WCW. So,
His historical accolades: he's a one-time Royal Rumble winner, a one-time WWF champion,
for 6 whole days, 35
a one-time
days. He said,
ECW champion.
dude,
ECW champion.
yeah. Let's go check out how
Yeah.
those other companies are doing real quick. So,
Let's go look what
ECW,
ECW is doing. Yeah.
they got Cassie Lee as TV champ, Mercedes Martinez as the World Heavyweight champ,
Are they a ladies company?
Brian Milanes and Joe Dorian as tag champs. I thought he was, had cancer. I thought he was out still. It's not a ladies company, but you gotta remember they're building the company around Macy Estrella. It's integrated with men for women's wrestling. That's why. So, which wasn't that
geez.
true about ECW?
And then
Yeah,
what?
somewhat.
I mean, there was very few women who did wrestle in ECW, but women did wrestle against.
Looks like so. Mark Pickering is the owner of this thing, but it looks like they got like Sandman in here. So they got, got some people. Melina.
They got a clown down there.
They got Mark Briscoe.
Let's,
Not that clown.
let's see. Lucha Underground. Will Hobbs, Brody King.
Yes.
Heather Monroe, Gift of the Gods champion. The Lucha Underground champion is Marcus Lewis. Oh, that's why
Marcus
JTG's
Lewis.
pissed. JTG could have become the Lucha Underground champ. Look.
So that's why he's mad. Yeah.
He's
He's
pissed
like, dude,
too, man. You were so
Lucha
close.
Underground. Didn't you see my best friend died?
Zane Dawson, Boyce Lagrade, and Will Hobbs as the trios champs. So, and Zandig owns this company. I never even checked who owns WCW. Stu Fulton. I should have probably checked the random person. This guy owns WCW.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. Thanks for buying WCW, brother. Maybe do you have a rich dad? What's your story? So
Yeah.
we're just going with Shane McMahon owns this thing. Alrighty.
Games from Love on a Spectrum should have stuff.
WWE. Let's see. I don't think we've crossed any. With only being a month, I don't think we've crossed anything crazy happening.
Who won the Rumble?
I don't know if the Rumble's happened yet. That's the thing. Let's see. No one's won it yet. So, actually, wait. Let me see if the Rumble's tonight. Where's WWE events? Last Sunday in February.
Oh, geez, they
it's
pushed
next
it
month.
back a month.
Yeah, it's next month. And we'll check AEW here to end it off. I know Bryan Danielson's TNT champ. Konosuke Takashita, international champ. Takeshita. Adult Swim booty champion. They don't have one. That's funny. TBS champ Tony Storm and women's champ. Let's go. She beat Mercedes. Thank God. Cope is world champ. Quinn and Zay tag team champs. Claudio Pac and Wheeler Yuta trios, and Michael Oku's Jericho Cruise champ. So, and that is going to do it there. See y'all next time for some more Pro Wrestling Sim gamers.